What's up, Spidey everyone? This is your good old neighbor Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2 fans as one. Today I'm doing my ranking on the DCU film. Honestly guys, I already know I did this type of video, but honestly guys, this is my ranking. This is not gonna be a Frozen ranking anymore. This is my ranking, and here's some DC movie I would not count as a DC movie, which is other than the Robert Pattinson, the Batman, and Joker Phoenix Joker were not included in this ranking because those other movies are not a part of the DCU. But I'm talking about the movie who's part of the DCU, like the Snyderverse, Hamadaverse, and Cooneyverse, and all that. Honestly, guys, enough further ado. Let's get this ranking started, shall we? Alright, guys, coming in the 14 in the bottom of the worst movie out of the DCU, which is none other than Justice League. I did talk about this film on my top 10 worst movie of all time, but I'm gonna talk about it again. This is hands down one of the worst movie of 2017. This movie is even worse than the Emoji Movie and the 9/11 film starring Charlie Sheen and Whoopi Goldberg. And you know what movie I'm talking about. Honestly, guys, if you don't know what that is, go watch the film. I'm probably you will be heartbreaking if you see that movie. Anyway, I really hate the chemistry with Aquaman and Wonder Woman, which is pretty cringy, you ask me. This is hands down one of the most cringy movie I ever saw in the DC movies. And honestly, guys, there was tons of stuff this movie did terribly. But honestly, guys, if you want more detail about it, check out honestly, guys, and honestly, check out my top 10 worst movie of all time, because my opinion on that, on my top 10 worst movie of all time, is still age well. And Adrian Miller was really dreadful in this film. So who agreed with me? His performance in the Flash movie is way better than his performance than Justice League. And honestly, guys, in the worst aspect I ever saw in this movie, no, people, it's not Harry Cavill CGI mouth. No, I'm talking about Steppenwolf. What kind of Steppenwolf is it? Honestly, guys, he is seriously like Thanos done bad. Honestly, guys, I did talk about this film on my top 10 worst movie of all time. Stay tuned for my video called Why I Think Justice League is a Cinematic Disaster with my movie review intro. So that's why Justice League is the worst movie out of the DCU. Alright, guys, coming in at 13 and still in the bottom of the second worst movie out of the DCU, which is none other than the David L. Suicide Squad. I definitely agreed with Sean Piviat, because honestly, guys, this film is the most disappointing movie of 2016. And honestly, guys, this is hands down one of the number 10 most disappointing movie of all time, because I was so looking forward to this movie. All I get is the Guardian of the Galaxy done bad. Honestly, guys, this is seriously like the Guardian of the Galaxy done bad. Because you know why I'm saying that? Because this tone has the same style like the Marvel, and this film doesn't deserve to be like a Marvel, because this film is the DCU. And honestly, guys, I was really hope this film is going to be dark, but all I get is comedy, and it's kind of remind me I'm watching the Homoniverse. And Jared Leto Joker, that is not my Jared Leto Joker. So who good me, Jared Leto Joker from Zack Snyder Justice League is a way better Joker than Jared Leto as Joker. So who good me? He was Ledger, and Joker Phoenix Joker is 100 times better than Jared Leto Joker. And Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn, honestly, guys, that's the only good thing about this film, because I do love Margot Robbie. I'm a huge fan of Margot Robbie, and she is hands down one of the honorable mention best actress of all time, because she is such a beauty. And sorry, guys, and Will Smith as Bloodshot, honestly, guys, he is okay character, but honestly, guys, I cannot stand this movie. This movie is even worse than Batman v Superman. Even I think Batman v Superman is way more tolerable than Suicide Squad. But overall, so who good me? The James Gunn Suicide Squad is 100 times better than this god-awful Suicide Squad movie. Alright, guys, coming in the 12 in the ranking of the DCU, which is none other than AQUAMAN. Honestly, guys, this is hands down one of the worst superhero movie of 2018. I let her watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse way better than watching this crap. Anyway, this film has some feel positive, like the special effects were gorgeous as heck, and Jason Momoa, Aquaman, did a fantastic job with his performance, and even the villain, Black Manta, is a really awesome villain. In the opening sequence, it was really good. But overall, this movie was crap. Honestly, guys, it's not because of Amber Heard, and honestly, guys, I do not want to think about her ever again. No, it's because this film was trying to be too hard to be like the Black Panther. But honestly, guys, this film was lighthearted, and this film don't deserve to be lighthearted. And sorry, guys, so who good me? Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and the Avengers Infinity War is what it's a 100 times better superhero movie back in 2018 more than AQUAMAN. And can you not believe it's been 5 years when this movie came out? Alrighty then, Spidey, we just got done talking about these three worst movie out of the DCU, and now we're gonna get to the okay one. Honestly, guys, coming in the number 11 ranking of the DC movie, which is none other than Birds of Prey. Honestly, guys, how about you call it the Harley Quinn movie? Because this film is not a Birds of Prey. This is not a Birds of Prey I know and like. Anyway, this film was completely Miss Bag movie, because honestly, guys, this film do not feel like a rated R movie. This film kind of feel like I'm watching a PG-13 movie more than rated R. At least Joker feel like a rated R movie because it has some blood, foul language, and some inappropriate scene that you should never see in the DC movies. And honestly, guys, and Harley Quinn as Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, she is such a beauty, and she is hands down one of the best part I ever seen for this movie. And I do enjoy the opening sequence, and I do enjoy some action in this movie, but overall, this film was it's okay, but Sonic the Hedgehog is a way better February movie than Birds of Prey. Alright, guys, coming in at number 10 of the ranking of the DC movie, coming in at number 10 is The Flash. Honestly, guys, I was so looking forward to this movie, but all I get is a crappy CGI, which honestly, guys, I'm getting sick of tired of seeing the crappy CGI in superhero movie. Honestly, guys, this is the main reason why Marvel is skipping at the Comic-Con to San Diego Comic-Con, which I'm really mad about it now. Anyway, honestly, guys, that was a different story for later. Honestly, guys, if you want more detail about this film, check out my movie review, including some spoiler. Because honestly, guys, there's a kind of stuff this film was completely wrong. Like the humor, kind of feel like Joss Lee, honestly, guys, and there was a scene when the Flash entering the Clooneyverse, and you see George Clooney coming back as Batman. Honestly, guys, I do not want to see him becoming as Batman. Have you not even seen Batman and Robin? Yeah, that's a spoiler. And honestly, guys, who good me, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is a much better comic book movie of the year more than The Flash. I was so looking forward to this movie, but what I get it's a great film, but yeah, this film deserved better than this. Alright, guys, coming in number 9 of the ranking of the DCU, coming in number 9 is Wonder Woman 1984. I don't understand why some people think this film is the worst movie out of the comic book movie, and I was like, dude, have you not even seen Justice League? Have you not even seen Batman and Robin? And have you definitely haven't seen Supergirl and Superman 4 with Quest for Sucks? Those movies are way worse comic book movie. And have you never seen Spider-Man 3? Those films are way worse than Wonder Woman 1984. Even this film has some flaws. Like seriously, guys, I don't understand why Steve came back for this movie, because he died in the first film, and why in the world he came back in this film? It didn't make no sense for forever, and I do agree with some people. But honestly, guys, originally I agree with Frozen, but doing two, I'm not a Frozen buddy anymore. But honestly, guys, I do agree with some people. Steve should not be in this movie, because he died in the airplane in the first film, but Walter Romano and Tommy Emmerich and Peter, and the director in this film didn't give a crap and asked Steve in this film, which I don't understand. And Cheetah, performed by Kristen Wiig, honestly, she is hands down one of the best villain in this film, because she is fantastic, amazing, and she did not deserve a Razzie reward. She did not deserve that, because I don't understand why Razzie give her a reward more than her short from Artemis Fowl. Yeah, Artemis Fowl is way worse than Wonder Woman 1984. Even Cuties is way worse than Wonder Woman 1984, because this film is a very underrated gem. This is hands down one of the most underrated movie of 2020, next to Tenet and Soul. Yup, Soul is officially underrated, because it's kind of sad that people don't talk about the film. Even I think White Year is a much better Pixar movie than Lightyear, but overall, What's Hope Instrumental will be my new favorite Pixar movie. But overall, Wonder Woman 1984 is in my number 9 ranking of the DCU. And people, don't take this movie way too seriously. This is not Batman or Robin, you know. Alright, guys, coming in the number 8 of the ranking of the DCU, coming in number 8 is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I originally think this film was a piece of crap of the first time I watched this film at school back in the day, but overall, I think this film is a pretty decent movie. It's not the best, but it's decent. But honestly, guys, I do respect Sean Peary's opinion on this film because he called it one of the worst movie of 2016. Which honestly, guys, I'm not gonna bash in this opinion, but that is completely nonsense because Ghostbusters 2016 is way worse than Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And honestly, guys, I gotta talk about the title. What kind of name, The Dawn of Justice? That is a stupid title, and that is honestly one of the most stupidity title I ever heard in the Zack Snyder movie. Yep, this is a Zack Snyder movie. And sorry, guys, in the director's cut that we see in the theater, it was completely messed like a milk. But as an ultimate edition, this is when my opinion on this film go higher and lower and higher and lower. And anyway, and I honestly did not like the fact that they kill off Superman, because honestly, that's not what Zack Snyder mean. Like seriously, yeah, you know what? We don't want to talk about it. Anyway, and Doomsday, honestly, guys, Doomsday design looks terrible, man. I really despise the Doomsday design. It looks terrible. I do not look like Doomsday. So who grew me Doomsday and Kryptos is way better than Doomsday in this film. And the worst aspect I ever saw in this movie has to be Lex Luthor. OMG. What kind of Lex Luthor is it? That is not Lex Luthor. Zack Snyder, what the heck is wrong with you? Who in the right mind want to cast Jesse as Lex Luthor? And honestly, guys, at the end of the film, he shaved his head, and now he's bald. Honestly, guys, you're supposed to be bald in all the movies. That's what Lex Luthor is all about. Not the terrible wig that you find at the party city, and you think it's pretty cool. No, it's not. Anyway, in the action scene when Batman and Robin, honestly, guys, I was really wish that scene was completely longer, like a 3-hour minute of Batman v Superman fighting. That would be pretty cool, honestly. And the best part I ever saw in this movie, it has to be Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. She is such a beauty. She is hands down one of the best, my favorite female character crush of the DCU. So that's why Batman v Superman is my ranking of the DCU, and that's why Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice is in my number 8. Now let's get to number 7. Alright, guys, coming in the number 7 of the ranking of the DCU, which is none other than Shazam, boy. Yep. Shazam is a fun and entertaining movie. Even this film has some flaws, like the comedy. Some comedy, it didn't land at all, honestly, and even the villain was completely disappointing, in my opinion. But the action scene is really entertaining, and the chemistry when Shazam and the actor from Luca, which honestly, guys, I forgot his name is because it's been a while I watched this film, don't judge me. Anyway, and Shazam family is fantastic, and I honestly do not like the fact they do a Harry Cavill cameo. Like, seriously, honestly, I did not like that. What the heck were you thinking for making that? Anyway, guys, Shazam is a fun, entertaining movie. I used to hate this film, but now this film is not that bad, honestly. Alright, guys, coming in the number 6 of the ranking of the DCU, coming in number 6, which is none other than Black Adam. I really enjoyed this film when I watched this film on HBO Max. After I watched this film on HBO Max, all I gotta say about this film is it's the second most underrated movie of 2022. I don't understand why some people think this film is a really mixed bag movie, but overall, this film is not terrible. Like, for goodness sake, having not even seen Morbius is way worse than Black Adam. Honestly, screw it. Black Adam is the number 5 most underrated movie of 2022 because honestly, my number 2 is Amsterdam. My number 1 is Blonde. Yeah, don't judge me. I like Blonde. Don't judge me. Anyway, and the post-credit scene was a waste potential because honestly, we should have got Superman versus Black Adam. But that I did is scrap because this film bombed the box office. So, DC movie, get yourself together with your quality film and get yourself together with your CGI nonsense. Alright, guys, coming in the number 5 of the ranking of the DCU, coming in number 5 is Zack Snyder Justice League. This is a so much better version, than the version that we got back in 2017. Honestly, guys, I know with the stupid version that was your family, Steppenwolf, Harry Cavill mustache. No, Get that out of here. Anyway, Zack Snyder Justice League. Honestly, guys, even this film has some flaws, like the 3 hour. Like the 4 hour runtime was completely unnecessary because this movie deserved like a mini series more than a 4 hour movie. That's the main reason why I don't rewatch this movie, because I don't rewatch 4 hour movie to let you know. And Agent Miller, once again, he was not good in this film. So once again, who gave me the Flash? Agent Miller from the movie called The Flash is way better performance than Agent Miller than Zack Snyder Justice League. Honestly, guys, and I do understand why the Snyder fan do enjoy this film, but yeah, the Snyderverse is never gonna happen. But even I enjoy this film, don't get me wrong, I do love Wonder Woman, I do love Henry Cavill, I do love Gal Gadot, sorry, let's try again, I'm trying to make it okay. Anyway, I do enjoy Henry Cavill, Ray Fisher, Agent Miller, Jason Momoa, Ben Affleck, and most importantly, Gal Gadot. Ooh, boy, I love Gal Gadot. She is such a beauty. Anyway, and Dark Sidious, he's a fantastic villain. And he is hands down one of the best part I ever seen for this movie. And Steppenwolf. This is so much better Steppenwolf than the Steppenwolf that we got in 2017. Yeah. Yeah, thank goodness the Russian family is gone. Thank goodness the Lord that the red sky CGI is not in this film. Thank goodness, and now you can do something for once. So yeah, and that's why Zack Snyder Justice League is number 5 best. The best ranking of the DCU. Alright guys, coming in the number 4 of the ranking of the DCU, coming in number 4 is Shazam! Fury of the God. Honestly guys, this film is honestly one of the second most underrated movie of the year, because the most underrated movie of the year is Fast and the Furious 10. The more I think about Fast and the Furious 10, the more I just want to rewatch this film. Anyway, this film was a fantastic movie, and this is a fantastic conclusion of the Shazam movie. Honestly guys, this film should have been a third movie, but due to the box office number, yeah. DC movie, get yourself together with your CGI nonsense. Anyway, and Shazam himself, honestly guys, this is a best character art I ever seen in this film. And the best part I ever seen for this film is not her, surprisingly, but Wonder Woman cameo. That's the best part of the movie. I do love Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, and she is such a beauty. And if I meet her in real life, I will hang out with her no matter what. And the villain of this movie, such a fantastic villain. Like it. Anyway, guys, and that's why Shazam! Fury of the God is the number 4 best movie out of the DCU ranking. Alright, guys, coming in the number 3 of the ranking of the DCU, coming in number 3 is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman! Yeah, this film is an epic, brilliant masterpiece, and this is a ton of stuff that you can think this film is so good. Like the story, the character, the writing, the script, the production, the costume design, everything about this film is so freaking awesome. And Steve, he's a fantastic character, hands down one of the third favorite performance I ever seen for Chris Pine, because my number 2, him as Jack Boss, and my number 1 is his villain twist in Don't Worry Darling. Anyway, this film is a fantastic, is in motion, it's amazing, it's epic, and this movie is way better than Captain Underpants movie. Honestly guys, you know why I'm saying that? Because this film came out the same day of Captain Underpants movie. Even I enjoy Captain Underpants movie because I do enjoy movie based on the book, but overall, Wonder Woman is my kind of movie. Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, oh yeah, sorry, let me try again. And Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, oh yeah, you get a girl, this world needs Superman. Sorry guys, coming in the number 2 of the ranking of the DCU, coming in number 2, which is none other than Man of Steel. This is hands down one of the best movie of 2013. This film is way better than the first Frozen movie came out in 10 years ago. Anyway, this film's been 10 years when this film came out, and Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, and Michael Shannon did a fantastic job with the performance, because General Zod is a fantastic character, and I do forgot to talk about General Zod in my ranking of the Flash, but honestly, anyway, and Henry Cavill is the best Superman I have ever seen in my life, and I do understand why some people are really looking forward to see him again as Superman, but the last part we're gonna see as Superman, which is none other than him and Black Adam, but after that you won't see him ever again. And yeah, he was in the later part of the Flash, but Yeah, Henry Cavill is not coming back as Superman because he got embarrassed by Warner Brothers. Anyway, honestly, guys, even Henry Cavill is not coming back as Superman, but I can agree that Man of Steel is the best movie of 2013, next to I don't know. Anyway, so let's get to the number one. The number one best movie out of the DCU, coming in the number one, which is none other than James Gunn, The Suicide Squad. What else has to say about this film? This film is the second best rated R movie. I'm sorry. This is honestly the third best rated R. I'm sorry. This is hands down the number 5 best rated R movie I have ever seen in my life. This film is fantastic. It's amazing. It's very outstanding masterpiece. And this is how you do a rated R comic book movie next to The Watchmen and Deadpool. Honestly, guys, this film is hands down one of the best rated R comic book movie I have ever seen in my life, next to Watchmen and Deadpool. Anyway, and Ratcatcher, she's honestly one of my favorite characters of this film. Honestly, guys, screw it. She's honestly one of my second part of this film. But my favorite character of this film is not Peacemaker. It has to be Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn as Margot Robbie. This is the best character art I have ever seen by this girl, because Harley Quinn in this film did a fantastic job with her performance, and Margot Robbie did a wonderful job. And Bloodsport. Honestly, guys, I do enjoy Bloodsport. Bloodsport is a fantastic character. And honestly, guys, and that one girl that she was in the first film controlling the Suicide Squad, what the I forgot her name is, but honestly, guys, she is a fantastic villain, and her yelling at the Suicide Squad, it was really emotion that she gave a wonderful emotion performance. And John Cena as Peacemaker, this is way better than his performance in Spider-Man. I do not want to talk about him as Spider-Man because that is so stupid. Sorry, guys, and that's why the Suicide Squad, aka the James Gunn Suicide Squad, is the number 1 best movie out of the DCU. So yeah, guys, that was my ranking of the DCU film. So tell me what your ranking of the DCU film on the comment section below. And have a great morning, everyone, and I see you guys next time, and I see you guys in my regular video of the Indiana Jones.